All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, we're going to do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. We're going to breathe in deep, hold it, and then release together. And look, it's for now, for this video's sake, it's so that we can unwind a little bit, do something different. And I need you to feel the butterfly feelings for the truth when you hear it, because it's those same butterfly feelings that now you kind of refrain from and posture defensively without even knowing it, because you've gotten conditioned now to be more comfortable with a lie. Better the devil you know than the one you don't know. So it kind of freaks you out when you hear the truth and everyone dismisses it for they're a liar. You see, you need to allow yourself to observe in silence and see how people operate when they're in their natural element. I need you to learn to shut up long enough to learn. You see, it's kind of when you're talking, you speak what you already know. And it's when we shut up to listen that we learn. The new. 5 seconds, warriors, let's do this. It's cold as shit out here. Release slowly. Woo, doggy. Shake that shit off, y'all. Y'all, I want you to understand that narcissists, I don't know if you've noticed this, and I let some time go by because I want you to be able to look at it from a bird's eye view. Call it the Lee effect, damage control. And what this front is, once a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath understands that they've been made out, they go into damage control. This one is a deep thinker. This one plans ahead and begins to build an audience, if you will, of enablers, believers. In this case, the Lee effect built up a coaching channel, giving life advice, relationship advice that sound believable, but the chameleon couldn't hide it because too much effort and not enough authenticity could be felt, even through the videos, the shorts. It kind of like you knew it was a truth being spoken, but it was a hint of yeah. The Lee effect, what that does is causes the victim, the target or target audience, to be silenced because they got one-upped on the virtue. And they believe that it's going to be at such a high altitude that it's just not worth the effort. But realizing, too, in their silence, they're beginning to feel like they are at fault. And they go from feeling victim to villain. Because a narcissist, psychopath, sociopath is preaching about all the healing and praise Jah. It's like the narcissist calling you the narcissist first. Tag, you're it. You smelt it, you dealt it. Applied as an adult with a more sinister motive. I wanted to say sinister. It sounds more intelligent or sinister. Look, I'm going to teach y'all some things that I want you to understand and learn to say, even in case you happen to wander off into the South, because no means no. And I've been encouraging you to use no. At least use no 3 times a day and make yourself unavailable always, with the options later to change your mind. And in this way, you can never be cornered. But see, no in the South can also be said, or Or how about this one? Yeah, go on with your bad self. If you hear that one, you want to give it full and due consideration. Because what that means is, I'm going to be the one to say, I told you so. Warriors, some of y'all going to fuck around and find out that no is a full statement and one that does not require an explanation. And it doesn't matter if you explanations it to your enemies, they're not going to believe you. You see, the Lee effect proves this. Pay attention. Ignorance with leverage does some interesting things, don't it? But at the end of the day, they still hang themselves out to dry. Narcissists are the ones that are stuck, and they're stuck in their own echo chamber. In their echo chamber, they're not allowed to be wrong nor corrected. In their echo chamber, no one can cause them harm. And the only voices in their head is the one that got fucked up with at whatever age it happened, and that's where they're stuck. That echo chamber avoids accountability at all costs. And a part of that generational curse is they're always going to be hung up on the okie dokie. Their decisions are made on emotions and feelings. Okie dokie. Some will even act like they somewhat got sense. Oh, that's a bad idea. Sign me up. Almost. In lieu of sounding more intelligent, it's just somewhere out there's a narcissist that believes in this witchery and thinks that they're fucking with my throat chakra and it's tickling their clown chakra. You get me? Look, a buddy of mine's a doctor. So I called him up to tell him that my neighbor is walking around bringing me breakfast tacos, just had knee surgery. And I said, man, you think this is recommended? It's cold out here and shit. He said, yeah, it's good therapy and everything. He said, what happened to him? I said, man, he was telling me the story. He cut his meningitis. And it's just fluttering like two Chinese fighter fish going at it, and they had to sew him up. And he started laughing his ass off. He said, I think you meant meniscus. I said, no. But if it's attached to his meningitis, they both are fluttering. Oh my gosh, the laughter, y'all. Well, she let me sound more smarteristic for a little while, and it felt more gooderistic. And she said, the way you tell it, Chico, it sounds more betterist. So I'm going to stick with my story. Man, you prayer warriors, be out there for each other. Lift each other, even if you don't know by name, by the spirit of one, the warrior ethos. Your brothers and sisters. You may not can find each other yet, and that's fine. You stay in your fucking path, because regardless, it's why you can sleep at night, because you're doing it right. And by the way, I think my last hater just liked me or friended me. I need new haters. Stand in line. Come on now. Bring it on. I wish a bitch would. Warriors, let's go over some cards now. Big mistakes. Things to consider. Things that you may have heard even on the first date and went, oh shit. Because look, bottom line is, if you were with a reprobate narcissist for a long period of time or any period of time, understand you got some shit to work on too. You're the one that's stuck with crazy. You're stuck it in it. Either way, we got things to work on. See, one can't help but receive, the other can't help but give. Hell of a deal. Thinks it's totally acceptable to talk during the movie. Their car smells like last week's fast food leftovers. Fuck, they're mad. Keeps the fridge door open for a really long time. That's some good weed. Contributes nothing to society. Heard of the expression sugar and spice? They feel that bitter and old describes them better. Dang it. They say you need to be smart or pretty. It's a good thing they're pretty. And that asset ages with time. CC's as many people as possible at work. Everybody got to know. Oops. Insist on having dinner at 4:30 p.m. to get the early bird special. Whoa. Do the bridges they burn count as lighting the way to the narcissist? Well, it's just a matter of time before they add syndrome after their name. The Lee syndrome. Uh-oh. Their energy level is equal to that of a sloth on Xanax. Looking for meaningful one-night stands. Do the bump and grind, slap them cheeks, and find the one. A narcissist Hoover shows up. Let me tell you something. You blow that fucking bridge up. You change the locks, change your emails, your phone numbers, freeze your fucking credit cards. Look at me. Stop what the fuck you're doing. This is some serious shit. And you tell them to take a fucking hike. Fuck the narcissist. You tell them they got a lot of pond frogs to suck on. Kiss. To find their princess. Or prince. Because they're binary. You send that retarded ass on. Shake the dirt off your ass. Some of y'all fell for it again, didn't you? Look at me. That shit ain't gonna happen again. Smile. You're alive, ain't you? You made it. And you're gonna be tested again. Again. So you got decisions to make. You're either gonna stay for the principle of it and pay the price, or you're gonna make some power moves for yourself. Because remember, as long as you're available and can be reached or touched, you're entertainment for a dumbass with a crown. You're nobody's bitch, nobody's tampon. Soon enough, when you give them nothing to pay attention to, that is you, they can't help but run into their own kind. You're preventing them from receiving karma. So get the fuck out their way. Let God's people do the work. In the shadows, shit you can't stomach. You see, some of us have the ability to instigate chaos amongst narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths. So they turn on each other, more better bestest and more fastrous, before the devil can come and let them know, stop what the fuck you're doing, you're on the same side. Warriors, it's never goodbye, it's always until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're going to skydive today.
We're going to
skydive.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500 feet.
Close. 14,500 feet, yep. And then we're going to be falling at
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 100, 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new
Hey,
opportunities.
there you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. To create a song, I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality is just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun night. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.